7 places to visit in Cairo. Embark on a journey to Cairo, a city of ancient marvels and modern wonders. Cairo is Egypt's political, cultural, and economic hub, and a city where history and modernity blend seamlessly. From ancient pyramids to bustling bazaars, Cairo, the capital of Egypt, has something for every traveler's taste. Cairo is situated in the northern part of Egypt, just south of the Nile Delta. It is strategically positioned on the banks and the islands of the Nile River, which flows northward into the Mediterranean Sea. The city is also directly adjacent to Giza, home to the iconic pyramids and the Great Sphinx. Cairo is both a city and a governorate. In Egypt, the city is a major center for education and research, with institutions such as Cairo University and Al-Azhar University, one of the oldest universities in the world. It can be hot in Cairo and soar to over 35 Celsius degrees in the middle of summer months. Winters are mild, with temperatures ranging from 9 to 19 from December to February. Cairo receives minimal rainfall, averaging about 24 millimeters annually, mainly during winter. Whether navigating its bustling streets, exploring its historic sites, or experiencing its vibrant culture, Cairo offers a rich, multifaceted experience shaped by its unique geographical and historical context. Welcome, fellow travelers and culture enthusiasts, to another exciting adventure with Densewee Travels. Today, we are setting foot in the vibrant heart of Egypt, the sprawling metropolis of Cairo. As we delve into this dynamic city, we'll unveil its top 7 must-visit attractions, each a unique gem in the city's cultural crown. From the majestic pyramids to the bustling bazaars, join me as we embark on a journey of discovery and exploration in this captivating city. Number 7. The Nile River. Often called Egypt's lifeblood, the Nile River is more than simply a waterway. It is also a cultural and historical symbol. Stretching over 6,650 kilometers, it is the longest river in the world and has been a source of sustenance, inspiration, and myth for millennia. Throughout the development of Egyptian civilization, the Nile has been an essential river. Its fertile banks provided the necessary resources for agriculture, enabling the rise of one of the world's oldest and most influential civilizations. The ancient Egyptians were able to produce crops and maintain their civilization because of nutrient-rich silt deposited along the Nile's banks by the yearly floods. This cyclical flooding was so integral to life that it shaped their calendar. One of the most popular ways to experience the Nile is by taking a felucca ride. Feluccas are traditional wooden sailboats used on the Nile for centuries. These boats offer a tranquil and intimate way to explore the river, away from the hustle and bustle of the city. As you sail, the gentle lapping of the water against the boat and the soft flutter of the sails create a soothing ambience. In the heart of Cairo, you'll find the picturesque Nile Corniche, a promenade that follows the river's edge in downtown Cairo. The Corniche has parks, cafes, and restaurants, making it a relaxation point. The Cairo Tower stands out along the Corniche because of its breathtaking view of the city and the Nile from its observation deck. The Nile in Cairo has several islands, each offering a unique experience. Gezira Island, located in the city's heart, is one of the most famous. It is home to the upscale Zamalek district, known for its leafy streets, embassies, and vibrant art scene. The island also hosts the Cairo Opera House, a cultural hub offering various performances, from opera and ballet to contemporary music and theater. Rhoda Island is another fascinating destination. It houses the Maniel Palace and Museum, a beautifully preserved 19th century palace with stunning gardens and an old instrument, the Nilometer, that measured the level of the Nile and could predict flooding. Egypt is predominantly Muslim, so it's essential to dress modestly and respect local customs, particularly in more traditional areas. It's a good idea to book dinner cruises and felucca rides in advance, especially during peak tourist seasons. Number 6. Coptic Cairo. Coptic Cairo is a historic part of the city that holds great significance for Egypt's Christian community. This area is home to some of the oldest Christian churches in Egypt, including the Hanging Church, because of its perch above a Roman garrison gatehouse. Another highlight is the Coptic Museum, which houses a rich collection of Coptic art and artifacts. Visiting Coptic Cairo provides a unique perspective on Egypt's diverse religious heritage. Coptic Cairo is a significant part of Egypt's Christian history, dating back to the early centuries of Christianity. Coptic refers to Egyptian Christians, and Coptic Cairo is the heart of this ancient community. The area has been a center of Christian life since the advent of Christianity in Egypt, with many of its churches and monasteries dating back to the 4th century and earlier. The Hanging Church, or Al-Mu'allaqa, is one of Egypt's most famous and oldest churches. The church got its name because it dangles from the southern entrance of the Roman citadel of Babylon, where it was constructed, giving it a suspended appearance. The church dates back to the 3rd century, although its structure was reconstructed in the 7th century. The Coptic Museum houses one of the world's most significant collection of Coptic art within the old stronghold's perimeter. Established in 1910, the museum offers a comprehensive overview of the Coptic Christians' history, culture, and art. Exhibits include various objects from textiles and manuscripts to frescoes and icons. Highlights include ancient biblical manuscripts, intricate wood carvings, and colorful mosaics. The Church of Saint Sergius and Bacchus, also known as Abu Sirga, is another important religious site in Coptic Cairo. According to traditional belief, the Holy Family slept here during their flight to Egypt. This church dates back to the 4th century and is a significant pilgrimage site for Christians. Even today, worshippers and pilgrims go to Abu Sirga, one of the Cairo's oldest churches. The Church of Saint Barbara, dating back to the 5th century, is renowned for its beautiful architecture and historical significance. The church is dedicated to Saint Barbara, a Christian martyr, and houses her relics. The interior has stunning icons, intricate woodwork, and a beautifully carved wooden altar screen. An intriguing part of Coptic Cairo's diverse religious heritage is the Ben Ezra Synagogue. Originally a Coptic church, the building was converted into a synagogue in the 9th century. According to local tradition, the synagogue stands where Pharaoh's daughter discovered the infant Moses among the reeds. Local legend states that the Pharaoh's daughter found the infant Moses among the reeds at the same spot where the synagogue now stands. The synagogue is famous for the Cairo Geniza, a treasure trove of ancient Jewish manuscripts discovered in its attic in the 19th century. The synagogue's beautiful architecture and rich history make it a fascinating site to explore. St. George's Greek Orthodox Church stands tall among Coptic Cairo's religious landmarks. This circular church, dating back to the 10th century, is dedicated to St. George, a revered Christian martyr. The church is known for its striking architecture, featuring a distinctive dome and richly decorated interior. The church is part of a larger complex that includes the monastery of St. George and several other historic buildings. Number 5. The Citadel of Salahuddin. The Citadel of Salahuddin, also known as the Cairo Citadel, is one of Egypt's most iconic landmarks. Perched atop Muqattam Hill, overlooking Cairo, the citadel of Salahuddin is a medieval Islamic fortification that offers panoramic city views. The citadel of Salahuddin was constructed in 1176 by Salahuddin, the founder of the Ayyubi dynasty, to protect Cairo from potential crusader attacks. Over the centuries, it served as the seat of government for successive rulers and was a critical military stronghold. The citadel's strategic location offered a commanding view of the city and the Nile River, making it an ideal defensive position. Throughout its history, various rurals have expanded and modified the citadel, most notably by the Mamluks and the Ottomans. Today, it is a testament to Cairo's medieval military architecture and houses several important monuments and museums. The Alabaster Mosque, or Mosque of Muhammad Ali, is one of the most remarkable aspects of the citadel. Built between 1830 and 1848, this mosque is a masterpiece of Ottoman architecture. The use of alabaster stone gives the mosque its distinctive, luminous appearance. Visitors can also step onto the terrace to enjoy panoramic views of Cairo. Located just outside the citadel, the Mosque of Sultan Hassan is another architectural marvel. Built in the 14th century, it is one of Cairo's largest and most ornate mosques. Housed within the citadel, the National Military Museum offers a comprehensive overview of Egypt's military history. The museum's exhibits include various artifacts, from ancient weapons and armor to modern military equipment. The museum is housed in the Harim Palace, an elegant 19th century building that once served as a royal residence. Number 4. Islamic Cairo. Islamic Cairo is a UNESCO World Heritage Site with remarkable examples of Islamic architecture. Wander through the historic district to discover stunning mosques, madrasas, and mausoleums. Highlights include Al-Azhar Mosque, one of the oldest universities in the world, and the Sultan Hassan Mosque, renowned for its grand scale and intricate design. The area's rich history and architectural beauty offer a glimpse into Cairo's Islamic heritage. Islamic Cairo, also known as Medieval Cairo, encompasses a section of the city established during the Islamic conquest in the 7th century. The area saw significant development during the Fatimi, Ayyubi, Mamluk, and Ottoman periods, becoming a center of Islamic learning, commerce, and culture. The district is characterized by its dense network of mosques, madrasas, caravanserais, and bustling markets. Each corner of Islamic Cairo reflects the architectural and cultural richness of the Islamic dynasties that ruled Egypt. Al-Azhar Mosque stands as a prominent symbol of Islamic Cairo. It is one of the oldest mosques in Cairo and the heart of Al-Azhar University, the world's second oldest continuous university. This mosque is an exquisite example of Mamluk architecture, constructed in the 14th century by Sultan Hassan. It is one of the world's largest and most architecturally ambitious mosques. Number 3. Khan al-Khalili Bazaar. Step into Khan al-Khalili Bazaar and you will feel like you have traveled back in time. This bustling marketplace is a labyrinth of narrow streets of diverse shops selling various items like perfumes, jewelry, spices, and traditional crafts. The bazaar's vibrant atmosphere, combined with the enticing aroma of street food and the calls of vendors, makes it a sensory delight. Be prepared to haggle, as bargaining is a way of life here. Khan al-Khalili Bazaar is one of the world's most famous and historic marketplaces. Over the centuries, the bazaar expanded and evolved, becoming an economic center in Cairo. It became a meeting point for people of different cultures, with traders from other parts of Africa, the Middle East, and Europe converging here to buy and sell goods. The main street of Khan el-Khalili is lined with shops selling various goods from traditional crafts and souvenirs to jewelry, spices, and textiles. Khan el-Khalili is a treasure trove for souvenir hunters. Some of the most popular items you can find are gold and silver jewelry, beautifully crafted brass and copper items such as lamps, trays, and teapots, textile shops offering various fabrics and designs from colorful scarves and shawls to traditional galabeyas, fragrant perfumes and essential oils, often sold in ornate glass bottles. Shops sell papyrus paintings and other artworks. Number 2. The Egyptian Museum. One of the world's most famous museums, the Egyptian Museum, can be found in Cairo and is officially known as the Museum of Egyptian Antiquities. Located in Tahrir Square, it is a treasure trove of antiquities. The museum thoroughly introduces ancient Egyptian history by collecting more than 120,000 artifacts from the pre-dynastic period to the Greco-Roman era. The highlights include the treasures of Tutankhamun, including his famous golden mask and the mummies of powerful pharaohs, making it a focal point for Egyptology. The museum's extensive collection gives you a profound insight into the lives of ancient Egyptians. The Egyptian Museum was established in 1902 in Tahrir Square, the heart of downtown Cairo. Its construction was part of a broader effort to preserve Egypt's ancient heritage, which had been extensively plundered over the centuries. A Frenchman called Marcel Dognon designed the museum's neoclassical historic landmark. Artifacts recovered from Tutankhamun's tomb are a significant draw for visitors to the Egyptian Museum. The boy King Howard Carter discovered the nearly intact tomb in 1922. The most famous artifact is undoubtedly the golden funerary mask of Tutankhamun, which adorned the pharaoh's mummy. This exquisitely crafted mask is gold inlaid with semi-precious stones and is a masterpiece of ancient Egyptian art. The tomb contained 3 nested coffins, the innermost of which was made of solid gold. The intricacy and detail of these coffins are remarkable. The collection also includes Tutankhamun's gilded throne, intricate carvings and inlays, and several chariots used for ceremonial purposes. The tomb contained a wide array of jewelry, amulets, and personal items showcasing the luxury and craftsmanship of ancient Egyptian artisans. The Royal Mummy's Room is another highlight of the Egyptian Museum. This room houses the mummified remains of ancient Egypt's most powerful pharaohs, including Ramses II, Seti I, and Hatshepsut. Preserving these mummies is extraordinary, allowing visitors to meet the rulers of ancient Egypt face to face. Each mummy is displayed with detailed information about the pharaoh's reign and the mummification process. This chamber reveals intriguing details about the ancient Egyptians' precise practices for keeping the dead alive and their views on the hereafter. Number 1. The Pyramids of Giza. The Pyramids of Giza are one of the most iconic landmarks in the world. They attest to the magnificence and brilliance of the ancient Egyptian civilization. These structures, which include the Great Pyramid of Khufu, are among the few surviving examples of the ancient world's 7 wonders. The renowned Pyramids of Giza are a must-visit. Built between 2580 and 2560 BCE, the Pyramids of Giza were part of Egypt's 4th dynasty, which existed during the Old Kingdom. 3 pyramids constitute the complex: the Great Pyramid of Khufu, the Pyramid of Khafra, and the Pyramid of Menkaure. These pyramids served as monumental tombs for the pharaohs, symbolizing their power and divine status. The Great Pyramid of Khufu is the largest and most famous of the three pyramids. Originally standing at 146.6 meters, it was the tallest artificial structure in the world for over 3,800 years. Today, due to the loss of its outer casing stones, it stands at 138.8 meters. Visitors can enter the Great Pyramid and explore its inner chambers. The ascent through narrow passages lead to the Grand Gallery and the King's Chamber, where the pharaoh's sarcophagus once lay. Interior exploration requires physical effort, and those who experience claustrophobia or have mobility concerns should not participate. The Pyramid of Khafra, the second largest pyramid on the Giza Plateau, is often mistakenly considered the largest due to its slightly higher elevation and intact casing stones at the top. It is 136.4 meters and includes an impressive mortuary, temple, and causeway. The Great Sphinx, a colossal limestone statue with a lion's body and a pharaoh's head, guards the Pyramid of Khafra. It is believed to represent Khafra. The Sphinx is one of the most iconic symbols of ancient Egypt and is a must-see when visiting the pyramids. Its enigmatic expression and grandeur have inspired countless legends and stories. The Pyramid of Menkaure is the smallest of the three main pyramids, standing 65 meters tall. Despite its size, it is notable for its complex construction and the three smaller subsidiary pyramids known as the Queen's Pyramids located nearby. As we wrap up our journey through Cairo with Dinsweet Travels, it's clear that Cairo is a city captivated by its rich history, cultural diversity, and dynamic energy. Whether you're exploring the grandeur of the pyramids, haggling in Khan el-Khalili, or soaking in the views from the citadel, Cairo promises an unforgettable journey through time and culture.